Welcome to 2012. Two new Super Mario Bros. Games came out in the span of 6 months. Trump was that one guy from Home Alone 2. And on YouTube, Top 10s reign supreme.
It makes you sad, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what my channel is either. I'm not even trying to be consistent anymore. I realized doing a top 10 is about as relevant as mentioning Ajit Pai in 2022. Remember that guy? But I've had it. F**k tier list. Fuck him, even though I've made like 8 of them. Fuck him all the way. Top 10s are the future. I mean, come on, top 10s are fun, you gotta admit. Even if you're watching a guy you've never seen before rank something you've never heard of before, there's a little suspense and wonder when the number 1 slot comes around. But what to make one on? Top 10 video games? As I am a certified gamer? I could, yeah, nothing's stopping me, but let's get a little more specific. How about video game music? I've talked about it before, so I could pretend I plan anything. Yeah, sure, let's do it. Top 10 video game songs. The word song and music will be used intermittently throughout this video. I've always loved video game music, even as a 7-year-old listening to Mario. I couldn't help but go apeshit to Bowser's sick guitar solo. I don't have super tight criteria for why a song would be a favorite. It has to sound good, it should connect to where it plays in game, and should mean something more than what it says on the surface, but that one isn't required. My reasoning is pretty loose, as you will see, but those 3 things are the most important to me, I guess. No rules, just virginity. I don't know what to do for these number transition thingies, but number 10, here we go, woo. As you will soon learn, I value more in a song than "this slaps harder than my grandpa on Christmas Eve." Yeah, that's important, I like things that sound good. But if you can have a song connect to a character, or a story, or a message the game is trying to get across, I'll value that way more. Which is why this one is only number 10. Don't click off the video, it's not over, I promise. The people who have watched my channel for a decent while may recognize this song, because when it plays, it means my video is finally f***ing over. Bianca, Queen of All Bees is absolutely beautiful. It's one of the most calming, atmospheric songs I've ever listened to. When I hear it, it's so easy to lay back, close my eyes, and space out. Here, try it. So tempted to put a jump scare. What's weird is that I hate the sound of a heartbeat. I'm a very squeamish person. Single mention of a heartbeat or something blood related and I close up. But for some reason, when a song imitates a heartbeat sound, it's extremely calming. Maybe because I know it's fake or something, I don't know. All the pieces of the song fit together to make something so relaxing. That's why it's on here. Because Bianca sure ain't pulling her weight. Why? You make this beautiful theme perfectly fitting the character it's attached to, and you put it in one room of the game, attached to a character who's very inconsequential to the story. Why? I don't hate the character. The screen time Bianca does have justifies this theme. Kind and caring, yet protective and safe. Also, she's hot.
You like jazz?
Honestly, this song squeaked on this list because it is amazing, and it being my outro helped. But compared to every other song in this list, it's meaningless. There's nothing I could talk about outside the song itself, which is fine, and normal. Not every song has to have 7 years of backstory and meaning, but for me, it's just not interesting enough. But it's still everything I said. Relaxing, calming, soothing, soft, synonyms. Alright, moving on. Get ready for my opinion to be invalidated. Even though this is number 9, this one is the closest to getting kicked off the list. Mainly because of how new it is. I don't know if the song is here because of
new stimuli is entering your brain. New stimuli. New stimuli.
And in like 5 days I'll hate it. But it's been over a month and my opinion still hasn't changed. Chairman Rose has been officially outclassed. Yeah, I know. This song is new, but I feel sure about this. I like Pokemon music. Enough. When I was younger, I listened to every song from every game all the time, especially the battle themes. The legendary Pokemon, the Elite Four. Is this something I should be admitting on the internet? But as I grew up, I slowly started preferring the town and route themes. There was more to them. calming, exciting, big, small, way more variety. The battle themes in Pokemon are good, but something was missing from them. And that thing was leitmotifs. Something else you need to know about me is that I am a certified A leitmotif, in the mind of an idiot with no musical knowledge, is when a melody from one song is reused in a completely different song, tying the two together. For example, you have one melody play in a town somewhere, then later in the game you have a fight in that town, and that melody from earlier plays in a more dramatic fashion during the fight. I love that stuff. The neurons in my brain go crazy. So Sada and Turo's battle theme from Scarlet and Violet came along and was everything I wanted. The reason it's my favorite Pokemon song of all time, spoilers, it's the only one on this list, is because it slaps, but also because there are so many other themes from earlier in the game packed in here. Remember when you got to Cynthia and Diamond and Pearl and this cool piano tune played? You know, the one everyone remembers more than her battle theme? Why didn't a version of it play during her fight? It would have been perfect, which is exactly why Legends Arceus capitalized on it. Instead, Cynthia's theme is just music that is threatening. That's not bad, but it's way less interesting. In this song, we have Area Zero's theme, the Raid theme, and it all makes sense. We are in Area Zero, and the professor studied terrestrialization. Checks out. It also feels like a final boss theme. It's climactic. It does what Eternatus Phase 3 did from Sword and Shield, but better. In fact, I think it does a better job of being the climactic finisher song than the song that plays in the fight afterwards. It's dire. You're still in danger, but you have the upper hand. You can still pull through, but it's not over. Intense. It's now a tug of war between the both of you. You've come so close, but victory is slipping out of your fingertips. It could all end any second if you're not careful. And then, loops back to the start. Also, have I mentioned how cool it sounds? I don't even need to say anything else, it's just cool. And in a game where the music doesn't even fucking work sometimes, we should appreciate it. So yeah, good job Pokemon. I don't want to give all the credit to Toby Fox, but his name is written all over it, so I don't know. I'll give it to Pokemon. They need it. Sorry I didn't put the Call of Duty menu theme on here. It's number 11, I promise. Okay. I may have lied a tiny bit. This is the newest song. Not in terms of release date, but in terms of me enjoying it. Even newer than Scarlet and Violet, and that was a month ago. Well, okay, it's not brand new. I actually knew about this song in the game. It's from months ago. Thought it was cool, then forgot about it. But for some reason it came swinging back around. It just came back. It's like a comet, you know? The orbits are really weird. You think it's going away, you think it's leaving, and then, ooh, just swings back around and comes straight back. It's really weird. It's like, why am I using the Outer Wilds map? Outer Wilds is a wacky game. No spoilers, but it's wacky. You're an astronaut hailing from the planet Timber Hearth, tasked with exploring the solar system. However, you aren't the first. Point your signal scope, which allows you to hear sounds from miles away, at any planetoid, and you'll hear a fragment of a nice tune played by a member of your species on that planet. Someone on a banjo, another on a harmonica. Even the bongos get in on it. Yeah, it's a bunch of songs, not one, so it's kinda cheating. But the combined version plays in-game, and it's in the OST, so suck my signal scope. I love how warm this song feels. You're miles away from your home planet, about to be flung into the air by one of many tornadoes. But this theme puts your mind at ease. Sit down, let's talk a bit. No matter how much distance there is between you and Timber Hearth, you're never too far away from home. That's all well and good, but when you combine them, you get not only the satisfaction of the full thing coming together, similar to a big puzzle. The song becomes almost sad, melancholic. Mortality's a fun topic, and Outer Wilds tackles it head on. You're on death's door the entire time, seconds away from going splat. But this song says, hey, it's okay. Let's just sit here a while and enjoy what we have. There's not one character this theme is attached to. It's the entire species coming together, celebrating their creativity and ability to live, and it's beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean when I ask for something more interesting. A song that's saying something. Something that goes beyond sounding good. But this song still does that. If I had to pick a favorite instrument, it would probably be the piano sounding one in the background. It adds a sense of finality and satisfaction to it, and it's great. This song is great. This game is great, give it a shot. And if you do, keep an eye out for those campfires. There's always a friend waiting for you in the stars. Don't forget a marshmallow. 7. I have $7 in my bank account. I don't really have a clean transition for this, just know the sad hours continue from number 8. Kind of a weird pick for a list like this, or at least it feels like it. I felt like something was stopping me from putting Undertale on here. I actually had Field of Hopes and Dreams from Deltarune in this spot before, but something convinced me to put this on instead. It shouldn't be a weird pick, it's amazing. Any song that has the title of the game it's from has a giant flag that says Banger Ahoy, and this one doesn't disappoint. The instruments being actual instruments, strings, guitars, and pianos, not only set it apart from the rest of the game's beeps and boops, but make this song feel so complete and powerful. There's a sense of warmth with this song that's incredibly hard to describe. It also fills itself with themes from earlier in the game, which adds familiarity and build-up. You feel like you've heard the song before because you kind of have. The theme uses Undertale's main theme. And it wasn't used because it's the main theme and we gotta use the main theme, like in that one hotel song for some reason. As far as I'm concerned, this is the theme's origin. It was made for this song. It is an Undertale, the story of loss and pain. A family splitting apart, told to you by the creatures you've made your friends along the way. Of course Asriel's theme plays here, which makes sense. The way it builds, adding more instruments than the last verse, is like the song itself is telling a story. More and more details show themselves one by one until a complete piece is revealed. And that one part in the middle with, I don't know, a pan flute is so good. It lines up with the part where they tell the saddest part of the story. It's so good, oh my god. And of course, a key change at the very end, because there is hope for this story once again. It doesn't have to have a sad ending, it's still being written. What else can I say? It's Undertale. It's the setup to the game's amazing climax. It uses the best themes from earlier in the game while still fully intending to finish them off later. It sounds fantastic. I don't know what was holding me back from putting it on, but I'm glad I ignored it. The reason it's number 7 isn't because this song is bad, it's because I just prefer the remaining 6 more for various different reasons. Also, it could have been a little shorter, like 6 minutes is a commitment. It isn't even the highest Undertale song, but second place in a soundtrack this good is insane. Speaking of which... Story of a Welcome, one and all, to the unintentional boss rush I have created. The next couple themes are exclusively boss themes, and I'm happy about that. I like boss themes quite a bit, and they should get some recognition. Intense, fun, epic. There's so much variety when it comes to battle themes. They're usually a highlight in a game's soundtrack. I've already revealed that this is an Undertale song, which isn't surprising. Undertale is home to some of the most iconic boss themes in gaming. Could it be the unmatched heroic trumpets of Spear of Justice? The exaggerated swagger of Death by Glamour? Oh, it's gotta be Megalovania. You know, the funny skeleton guy. Well, none of those, actually. In fact, I may get shot for saying this is better than all those and Undertale. But like it'd be the first time. If I get shot, though, I guess that would make this video my finale, right? I might as well go out with a bang. Finale is on here for one reason and one reason alone. This f***ing drop. This plays during the final boss, and my god is it perfect. After a horrifying, hopeless fight against this god with an appropriate but unfortunately less good Your Best Nightmare, you get your power back, and this theme perfectly encapsulates the feeling of getting the upper hand and just destroying the thing you couldn't even touch before. I said it right this time. Encapsulates. I said encapsulate before. Encapsulates. 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 I respect Your Best Nightmare a lot. It is the reason Finale is as good as it is. Your Best Nightmare uses Flowey's theme from the beginning of the game and horrifies it. But Finale runs with it, turning it into this hopeful, powerful, banging theme, and I still can't believe it's the same one as this. What else do I say? Listen to this drop again. Listen to how each beat hits you in the face like a shockwave. It's so good. We're at the point in the list where there is no doubt in my mind that these songs deserve to be here, and will be here till the day I die. Which may be soon, who knows. It fits the scenario, it uses past themes, it slaps, it's Finale. I'm out. See ya. Why does nobody talk about Babu Frick anymore? I miss him. And with that, we are officially halfway through this list. I think we should take Papa Nintendo's advice, put down the controller, and relax a bit. In fact, let's take this one step further. Let's go to church. I'm religious now. Let us all sit, unwind, and pray. Just can't have nice things. That opening, just wow. It Means Everything is by far the most unique sounding song on this list. I don't know music terminology, so I'ma just say words that work. The way the song stutters all the time is really interesting and gives this song such a unique and chaotic feeling. I'm also not good at naming instruments, so I'ma just assume it's a guitar. The guitar sounds so distorted, broken, and most of all confused, which fits the place it plays in game. I also like how the song doesn't really build to anything either. There are more instruments added, and it doesn't get incoherent like her other battle theme. But it also doesn't go anywhere. It's disorganized the entire time. And that makes sense. The situation the characters are in don't result in a satisfying conclusion, at least not yet. It's just emptiness and anger. There is an 8-bit cover made by Megabaz, which does have the song build to something, and it sounds really good. Like, goddamn, this is sick. But I'm glad the main song stays empty. It makes more sense. Nothing wrong with that remix, by the way. I'm glad there is a version of the song that builds to something. And the rest of the remix is great too, give it a listen. In a game with so many heartbreaking tracks, this one took a crown for the most powerful, sad, and also fucking banging song on the soundtrack. To me, it means everything. Imagine I tried to incorporate the name of each song in its section. You're walking around and hear the song of travelers. This song gives off the feeling Bianca, Queen of All Bees, is your friend. This song really makes you feel like Sada and Turo's battle theme. Wow, that was so sad. I'm actually crying right now. So about a year ago, I made a video talking about the Super Paper Mario soundtrack. While the game itself is, fine, the soundtrack continued to surprise me with how consistently good it was. It's not amazing or anything, but for a Mario game, it felt like there was more than Grassland theme. Bowser's here. Panic. So I made a video about it. And in that video, I went into depth talking about the ultimate show. But that doesn't mean I have nothing to add. In that video, I talked about each individual segment and how they make me feel. But here I can just talk more generally about what I like about it. The Ultimate Show is my favorite video game song of all time for years. I loved it as a kid and even in my early teens. Yep, that's what I cared about in my early teens. Fucking Mario music, kill me. Over the years, I discovered other games with new songs I'd grow to appreciate more. But even after all this time, this song just won't get off. Why? First of all, slaps. It feels like the end of all things. This cloud bitch is gonna end the world with the power he holds. He's playing the song as an introduction to his rule. Bow down or perish. Also, I don't know why, but the drums in the background going away and then coming back is one of the coolest parts of the song. I'm broken. Second of all, the game built up to it. Me being the that I am, loves Dimensio's theme, and it playing here feels so damn cool. Third of all, I don't know, Dimensio's rad. It's the Ultimate Show, one of the best boss battle themes of all time. I elaborate in this video. Watch it, now. But there is one boss theme that has outclassed it, and it will surprise absolutely nobody. I always hated how third place gets bronze medals. It looks so similar to gold. Make it emerald or something. I know emerald is valuable, but at least it looks different. If I had a nickel for every time one of my favorite boss themes of all time belonged to one of my favorite video game characters of all time, and took place in a later battle with them where you now take them more seriously, and the character is kind of like with marionettes and clowns somehow, and also both have become Tumblr sexy men for reasons God is keeping from us on purpose, then I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Told you it wouldn't surprise anybody. Big Shot has got to be one of, if not the best boss themes in gaming. And in my opinion, it is the best. Hence its placement on this list. This song is a wet dream. The song's reference don't only reference this character, but other characters related to him, and even related characters from a different fucking game. Not only are there themes from Spamton's first battle theme, there's a reference to World Revolving, Jevel's battle theme from earlier in the game. This is related because Jevil and Spamton are both the secret bosses of their respective chapters. There's a reference and even direct rip from Power of Neo, Mettaton Neo's theme from Undertale, because Spamton kind of steals their body, makes sense. And even the dummy from Undertale. I don't quite know the relation, but Spamton's a puppet, Dummy's you know. So I guess, sure, yeah, why not. Trying to piece all the motifs to their original songs when I first heard Big Shot was so much fun. It connects all these pieces and makes the song feel complete. It's not entirely motifs. There is one unique part, but it's pretty good. Gotta have something original show up in the Chapter 3 boss theme, maybe, potentially. This part makes me think of zooming around on a roller coaster. I'm not kidding. I always associated it with roller coasters. It just kinda happened like that. This song isn't here for motifs alone, although it is a giant reason. I like how overall it's a more intimidating version of his first theme. Like the first time you see him, he's this goofy side character, like, okay, time to laugh at the homeless. But then he comes back. Oh shit. He's a threat now. And this song sells it. It's way more threatening and I love it. Also, the names of the two songs just adds to the charm. The first one is called Now's Your Chance to Be Ya, and this one is called Big Shot, referencing the lyrics in the song. Also lyrics, because why not? And on top of all that, it slaps. It's so high energy. It doesn't give you a chance to rest. I love it. Unrelated. Love Spamton. So this awesome song connects to other things I love, is attached to one of my favorite video game characters of all time, and slaps. My god, Big Shot. Take a big shit on my fit. Now I ask, what could possibly beat this? This high energy, banging theme. Why, the only thing that could top it would be in the emotional category. Big Shot is good, but it doesn't give me the feels. It would have to be something emotional, something that hits deeper than, oh god, the next two are gonna be baby sad songs, huh? Alright, let's do it. I probably won't say anything for the number 1 transition to add suspense. That's not stupid, right? Time changes things, doesn't it? Calendars, people, and especially opinions. So, if you've been watching my channel for a while, first of all, I'm so sorry. Second of all, you may have seen the previously mentioned Super Paper Mario soundtrack video, in which I claimed Memory and Bounding Through Time to be my favorite video game song. This is what we call character growth. Let me make this clear. This song is not lower because I found something I didn't like about it. Just that the number 1 song is that f***ing good, but we're not there yet. Unlike Travelers from Outer Wilds, this one is definitely cheating. Memory 1 through 4 and Bounding Through Time are different songs. There's no point in the game where they play back to back. The combined version isn't in the OST. And you could maybe argue grouping the memories together because they have the same name with a different number at the end. But Bounding Through Time is clearly different. However, rewind a bit. No rules, just virginity. I don't give a piss. Like the Ultimate Show, I've already dissected this song in my video about this game's soundtrack, but there's no way I'm passing up an opportunity to talk about this masterpiece again. Much like Undertale, I like how this song slowly builds up. It feels like a story being told, with more details becoming clearer as time goes on. It makes the point when everything comes together and Bounding Through Time way more impactful. Also, damn, Bounding Through Time is so good. It plays after the full story has been revealed, but right before it's finished. It feels like the end of something massive, like it's way more important than you realize. And it's the end of the line for 2 characters who have grown over the course of the game. Also, quick tangent. People say the story of this game sucks because these 2 might have lived afterwards, making the sacrifices meaningless. But to be fair, both these characters went into it expecting to die. Count Bleck feels terrible for roping Tippy into it, but she's glad she can die with the person she loves. It would be dumb if they lived, I agree, but at least they thought they would die. Okay, tangent over. The way it incorporates Count Bleck's theme is so perfect. I didn't even notice it until a couple of years ago, but when I did, this song shot to the top of the list. I love the ticking clock that constantly plays in the background, reminding you time always moves forward. I love this part. It's just so good. The story has aged over time for me. I never thought it was a masterpiece or anything, but it hasn't really held up to what I thought it was. But that does not affect this song at all. It's brilliant, it's tragic, it's the perfect cap for the story it's in. I love it, but it has been bested. So, what song could have possibly beaten the song from the stupid Mario game? Wario's Gold Mine. Here we are, numero uno. What's funny is that I discovered the game this song is from 1 week after uploading the Super Paper Mario video, so that video was immediately outdated. It took 1 week. What can I say? I just love me some music. Some people, including myself, wonder if video game music counts as actual music. It's not music in the traditional sense. Most songs don't have lyrics, they don't follow the structure of a regular song with the chorus and stuff. And also they sound too... I don't know what word to use other than weird, if you know what I mean. Like if you hear a song from Kirby's Adventure after DJ got us fallen in love again in a car ride, you're gonna raise an eyebrow. But for me, I see no reason why video game music should not count as regular music. And it's for the reason I must have mentioned 100 times in this video. These songs say something, they have a story to tell. And I can prove it. Unintentionally, a running theme throughout this list is togetherness. Coming together with the people you care about to tell a story, reconnect, spend hours under the stars by a warm campfire. Of course there are bumps in the road, times where things get complicated. But whether it's the end of the world or the end of the line, through thick and thin, success and failure, the people who truly care for you will always be by your side. This song is perfect. Because of spoilers for Omori, I can't get into the story reason for why this song slaps, but I don't even have to. This song is not here because of the story it's from. By Your Side is here because of how impossibly calming and beautiful it is. The instruments chosen are perfect, starting with an out-of-tune piano, which makes sense. The distortion in the piano could be seen as creepy, but for me it just makes it more atmospheric. And whatever instrument is added on in the second verse adds a sense of weightlessness to it, making the song feel so fun and nostalgic. My lack of knowledge of musical instruments is biting me in the ass, but the back and forth flute thing gives a sway to the song. It feels like there's a cool breeze blowing by on a hot summer day. I also love what sounds like ghosts going ooh in the background. I don't know why, but it just sounds good. All these instruments come together to make a song that just feels like your childhood. When I listen to this song, it feels like I've heard this song for years, but it hasn't even been a year since I first heard it. On top of that, I've been listening to it for a year and it hasn't gotten old yet. No matter how many times I listen to it, the first few piano notes hit deep. The song itself adds to this feeling of comfort and safety. The quickly descending notes like this are just so good, and is exactly why I lost it at this part in Area Zero. Thanks for that. I also love it for its place in game. It's Mari's theme, your healer. Whenever you see her picnic basket, you know that whatever troubles you had getting here are behind you. Heal up. Sit down. Have a snack. Everything's gonna be okay. And this song adds to that. Going through Pyrefly Forest is not the most fun thing on the planet. Spooky fog, layers of spiders, bears. But at the end of it all, this song comforts you like a warm hug. It's fantastic. I don't even have words to describe how this song makes me feel. Like, I talk about the instruments and the things that they remind me of, but I couldn't ever put into words what this song means to me, even if I went into spoilers. And that's what video game music can do. It can be intense, high energy, get you on the edge of your seat, or it could sit you down and bring you back to earth. I've always loved video game music. Even as a 7-year-old listening to Mario, I couldn't help but fully immerse myself in a world outside my own. And nothing reminded me of that feeling more than Omori's By Your Side. Thanks for watching. Let me know what your favorite songs are, and I'll see you next time. Bazinga.